What is up, y'all? I wanted to make this video. I wanted to keep it real because a lot of people they run away from things and they don't really realize that they're running away from them and expect that things they achieve or things they get, whether it's money, whether it's fame, whether it's whatever they're searching for, whatever they're desiring, will fill up that hole that they are escaping from. Now, I'll give you a couple of prime examples. A lot of people are one, they don't like themselves. A lot of people, honestly, it comes down to identity and how you feel and see yourself and the world. But it obviously stems from stems to a lot of different things. And maybe these things that I list are something that you notice inside your head a lot or in your vocabulary, all right? A lot of people can't get over their ex. A lot of people, there's body dysmorphia or not being able to fit in or fear of missing out, fear of just not making it, fear of death. All these things can sort of just plague your life, right? And a lot of people tend to just escape. They tend to either go down a road or a series of just drugs, alcohol, all those things, parties, girls or guys, if you're a girl watching this. And they tend to try to escape. And then obviously at the end of all of that, they realize like, whoa, that didn't really help. And other people like to go for money, and you could say it's a better path, but it still has the same end result. A lot of people go for money. A lot of people try bettering themselves to achieve something external to make themselves feel better about themselves inside. A lot of people believe that they lack security. A lot of people believe outside of them is where they can find happiness and freedom. A lot of people, they can believe all these things of whatever they feel like they lack within themselves, they can find it out there. So if they think they lack love, well, then they'll go to every relationship they can, trying to and attaching themselves to that person to be their source of love. And this is what I mean by escaping. A lot of people don't realize how unconsciously we do that. Escaping, of course, goes on your phone. Escaping goes through lustful things. Escaping could just be literally you scheduling your life 20 hours a day, just constantly doing something. And that may sound like, what do you mean? I'm just bettering myself. I'm just, I'm trying to achieve something. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's the worst thing to do, but I'd say you gotta be really precarious. I don't know if that's a word they can use there, but you gotta be really cautious of where you're doing it from. If you're doing it from a place of like, I gotta get out of here, I gotta make it, I can't be alone, I can't sit still, I'm scared if just in a negative state of mind when you're doing those things, well, then you're never going to find what you're looking for because it's all found here. But no one sees that. No one realizes that, right? And of course, like I said, it's not bad. So if you are able to let go of these feelings and, work from a place of wholeness and peace and freedom, and you're still, working 20-hour days or, filling out your days hour by hour, then that's fine. But you got to just see where you're coming from. And so back to the people who are escaping. If this resonates with you, it's okay. You're human. I'm human. I've done the same thing. I'll give you guys prime examples of how I used to chase success. I used to chase followers. I used to chase money. I used to change this business model, the recognition, the fame, just so I can fit in, just so I can prove to my parents that, hey, I am, I'm capable of taking care of myself, that I wanted validation from them. I wanted them to be proud of me. But no matter what I did, no matter how many people have told me that I made so much progress, that I've changed their life, I never felt enough. And it was because I kept looking for things outside of me. And maybe you've done the same. Maybe you've gotten the job you've been looking for so long. Maybe you've gotten the girlfriend that you've been looking for so long. But then when you guys aren't together, you sort of realize and notice that there's this sense of like lack of love, even though you're filled with love. Maybe you have a family who loves you. You have a dog. You have a, I don't know why I mentioned the dog, but you have a girl. You have a loving job. All these things. Maybe your life is so full of love, but the only thing that's lacking it is just you. And you got to realize it's because, well, you sort of don't believe you have it. You don't believe you deserve it. You don't believe that you've attached your love to things outside of you. And so whenever they are, that's what it is. I got it. Sorry, I was blanking out for a second. When you attach your love to things outside of you, whether it's your girl, whether it's your job, or whether it's family or stuff like that, those things are in constant risk because they're out of our control. Your girlfriend can leave you, your job can leave you, the dog can unfortunately pass, all these different things. And so the reason why you never feel love and why you're always so scared and holding on to those things so dearly is because that's where your sense of love comes from. But if instead you can take all that love from outside of you and put it inside of you, then no matter what happens, whether you and your girl break up, whether people leave and come in and out of your life, whatever it is you're attaching your love to, or your freedom, or your peace, whatever, it doesn't have to be love. You can just be okay. You can be whole. You can just know that, hey, I'm going to be A-okay no matter what happens. No matter if God tests me with losing my job, losing my girl, losing everything, just to show me that he is all you need. And of course, that brings God into the picture, right? So of course, praying. Of course, beginning to understand that, hey, maybe I am escaping. It's a pretty hard thing to understand and or realize. A lot of people believe that when they are drinking or smoking, they're just doing it for fun, or whenever people are partying, they're like, oh, I just want to live my teenage years, or if you're older, you want to live your years, your 20s, whatever, how old you are. Maybe you're even 30 listening to this. No one's judging. Or you're someone who has just filled their life with constant stress and believes this is just how life's supposed to be because you're just so attached to things outside of you, right? And now I guess you might be asking, like, well, how do I operate in my day-to-day? Of course, well, maybe you're a business owner. Maybe you're someone who's trying to own a business. Like, how do I deal with all that stress? And it's not that you just, neglect everything that's going to happen in this world. It's not going to like you're just going to be like, oh, he'll take care of himself, or the business will take care of himself. No, of course you will still show up every single day doing what you got to do, but you'll be so less attached. You'll be detached. If things go well in that meeting that's coming up, cool. If they don't, cool. It's neutrality. You're okay with it, right? And of course, I'm not saying you gotta be freaking a robot. And if things go bad, you're gonna be like happy about it. You're gonna be, oh, it is what it is. You can still feel those emotions, but you can always find where your foundation is, your peace. And that's obviously with God and with yourself, and right here in this very moment. But yeah, I wanted to keep this video real because, well, I feel like if I was younger, I'd want to hear this. And or if I was older and I wasn't in the same path that I'm in right now, I'd want to hear it too. Because constantly people tell you that all you need is a girl, all you need is to travel, or all you need is to make money and change lives. And obviously changing lives is good, and making money is cool, and having a girl is cool. But no one ever talks about how empty you feel at the end of the day when you're looking out your window. It's dark. It's 12 o'clock at night, or in the morning if you want to be specific or literal. And you feel like you lack so much. You feel like you're missing so much. You feel like you need to do more, or there's just something missing. I want you to know that you are whole by yourself. Whether you want to believe me or not, that's how you find true power. That's how you find peace and happiness. Maybe not happiness. I'd say peace. The reason why I say happy, not happiness, because happiness I feel like is conditional. Things are going well, you're happy. Things are going bad, you're sad. So peace is at the end of it. Peace you can feel whenever it happens. People leave, you're at peace because you know you're okay. I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to staple this inside your head. Not like that. But yeah, God bless. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I will continue posting. I might go out soon. It's getting a little warmer finally, sort of. It's still only like 40, 30 degrees, but, I'm about to turn 20 soon. Birthday vlog, maybe. I'll catch y'all. Peace.